What's going on, everybody? It's Glenn for the latest news, and if you're new here, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Excuse me. We're gonna get into Raw and SmackDown Survivor Series, and some key points of the show. Really, Monday Night Raw with the whole leading up to Damian Priest and Gunther. It seemed like Damian Priest had Gunther number. Well, he did have his number for, about 2 weeks now. But as y'all seen at Survivor Series, um, Gunther came out on top, on the likes of Finn Balor. It seems like Finn Balor is not done with Damian Priest. So Damian Priest is gonna definitely try to get his get back. Excuse me, on tonight's Raw. You know he's coming for blood on tonight's Raw. And also the New Day. Oh man, the shoot backstage heard across the world with Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. They was, oh man, the such harsh words for somebody that's supposed to be friends, for 10 plus years. And as we know, tonight is the New Day 10 years celebration. But after that heated argument between Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston was crazy. Also, it was a Brock Lesnar. It was a Lesnar reference by Xavier Woods. Pretty much telling Kingston, "Hey, you lost to Brock Lesnar in 6 seconds. We bigged you up, and you lost to Brock in 6 seconds." That's what really killed the argument. Kofi Kingston said some harsh things to Xavier Woods as well, pretty much telling him like, "Yo, it's the reason why me and Eden let you call the shots, because you don't come, you always come short, pretty much." But the way Xavier Woods was making it seem like he helped Kofi Mania and helped pretty much elevated Kofi Kingston to where he was as WWE champion and stuff like that. Big E also held the WWE championship. The only one that didn't hold no singles gold really was Xavier Woods. Since he been there, I don't think he held any singles championship. I believe, yeah, he was the king of the ring, but that quickly went out the window all of a sudden. I believe that's when he was supposed to have get a put. He put that goddess push there. I feel like, but I don't know what went wrong. You know, as far as Big E, I don't know if Big E is going to be there tonight. It would make sense for Big E to definitely be there tonight to try to diffuse the situation between Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, and possibly, we don't even know if Big E is cleared. They've been keeping that a secret for quite some time now. It's been about like almost 3 years since Big E been out with that neck injury. I believe Edge, Daniel Bryan, even I think, I don't know, Paige had a different, she had a different injury, but it kept her on the show for about 2 years. But no, Edge, he was out long. He was out for like about 7 years. Oh, Daniel Bryan, he had about the same injury problem, and those guys and women and whatever end up coming back after a few years. And we didn't really know much about it like that. So maybe Big E would make an in ring return. Maybe I don't know if it's gonna be as the New Day. I don't know how they gonna pull this New Day 10-year anniversary thing off. Something definitely is gonna happen tonight with that. Somebody's gonna turn on somebody. Uh, it could be a Xavier Woods to Kofi Kingston, but then again, if Big E is there, who's to say it ain't gonna be Big E turning on both of them? He's the bigger one in the group, or whatever the case may be. But it wouldn't make sense for Big E to make a return just to be heel. I don't think that would make any sense to do it like that. At least have him come back and try to diffuse the situation, and have Xavier Woods do the heel turn, but then they could swerve us and have Kofi Kingston do the heel turn. We haven't seen a heel Kofi Kingston yet. Um, I don't think we ever seen a heel Xavier Woods yet either. We seen a heel Big E when he first came into WWE. He was a heel at first, but I don't think we ever seen a heel Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. So that would be like real interesting to see how they play this out tonight with the whole 10-year anniversary thing, and to see if these guys, came to their differences from last week or whatever the case may be. Cause they lost to the Alpha Academy, man. That was crazy. I mean, and I ain't no not to Otis and to Zawa, but they lost to the Alpha Academy, the New Day. Like a 10, 12 top. They a tag team champion, the WWE champion. They got some accolades under they belt as a team, But for them to lose like that is just pretty insane. To me, and we also see Sheamus and Louis Kaiser and Braun Breaker. That was a great ass match at Survivor Series that they had, but they had their little build up on Monday Night Raw. We already kind of seen that happening, that triple threat match. We already seen that was going to take place somewhere down the line. I didn't think it would take place at War Games, but Survivor Series, but it did, and it was also a great match, great build up. I don't know what's next for Sheamus. I don't really know what's next for Braun Breaker and also Louis Kaiser. I don't know what's next for them. Maybe because Sheamus definitely got to win that Intercontinental Championship, the title that eludes him for years. So if he wins the Intercontinental Championship, that would make him a Grand Slam champion in WWE. So he would definitely have to find a way to get back to that championship match. I don't know how they're gonna do it. Break things for Braun Breaker though. He gonna end up being one of the top guys in the near future. He's gonna be a future WWE champion for sure. That Braun Breaker, man. That man is just great. That man is, I don't know, man. He may be better than his dad and his uncle, man. Shit, I don't know, but that was, like I said, that triple threat match was good between those three guys. Like I said, I don't really know what's next with them. More key points, like I said, Finn Balor seemed like he's not done with Damian Priest. He pretty much cost him the championship at War Games Survivor Series, which looked like he had Gunther. He had Gunther in the bag, man. He had Gunther in the bag, but he still couldn't get the job done. Gunther was just, with the help of Finn Balor, that was just too much for Damian Priest to take on. But like I said, I know Damian Priest is definitely coming for his get back at Finn Balor tonight for sure. I don't know how he's gonna get him, but he's gonna get him. But he also got to look out for the Judgment Day as well, because they gonna make sure they look at the Finn as well. So I don't know. As far as Mommy and Liv, they still beefing. So Mommy's definitely gonna find her way back to Liv Morgan, and Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom been just helping out lately. He ain't really been in no action like that. He just been doing all the dick riding for the Judgment Day. But hey, I guess that's what he's there for. Him and Carlito be dick riding. But nonetheless, Raw was decent. Like I said, it was just the key points with Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, and tonight is the Monday night Raw, which celebrates the 10-year anniversary of the New Day. And after that argument they had like last week, I don't know how those guys gonna coexist tonight. The only way I see them coexisting is with Big E, diffusing the situation. But even with that, I still feel like it's gonna be some type of crazy swerve type of finish. Or I would end the night with that New Day thing too. I would definitely end Monday Night Raw with that. I don't see what else could possibly end a night besides that. The New Day 10-year celebration. Um, I just can't wait to see how they play it out. Also, it's a women's Intercontinental Championship belt that was announced by Adam Pearce, which we kind of figured because SmackDown got the U.S. women's belt. But I'm a little confused. I thought they was gonna float the U.S. women's belt on both shows. That's what they originally said at first, but I guess you know it's been a short change of plans because I definitely noticed that they said the title, that U.S. women's title, was gonna float through shows, but I guess they figured, screw it, like why not just have a women's Intercontinental Championship on on Raw or whatever. It seems like they having the records be the same as far as who held the championship, and whether it's man or woman is going to be like that now. Because I noticed they, even with those belts, they mentioning guys that actually held them championships. Like the likes of Stone Cold, The Rock, Triple H. They those guys is being mentioned with those women's championship belts as well. So I guess you could say the women is looking to add their name to the history book of those other names. And I guess they're gonna all just put them all together or whatever the case may be, from the sounds of it. But yeah, overall was Raw was, it was an alright show. It was an alright show. Really leading up to things, to War Games. The Alpha, not the Alpha Academy, American Pride Chat Gable. I forgot who he for. He finally won a match. I don't know what they doing with what American made. I just can't put my finger on what they trying to do with them. Hopefully they do something with Chad Gable, give him like a little good singles run. Because I know a lot of us is still disappointed that he didn't get his. Well, he got plenty of opportunities, but they dropped the ball with Chad Gable of him winning at least one time. You know what I mean? If he would have dropped the Intercontinental Championship, at least he could say, like like Jey Uso, that he finally won a singles championship. The Bloodline was still looking for. Well, no, they found they recruit and CM Punk, as we all know. Um, we all saw how that played out. That was a great, interesting type of match at War Games. We all get into that as the video goes on. Um, just the main key points of Raw was the Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston thing. As far as everything else, it was pretty much leading up into War Games, Survivor Series, because the Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston thing was more so not on a pay-per-view. They didn't really even talk about it at all. So it's gonna be like, as in tonight Raw, we're gonna definitely see how this whole thing plays out. And like I said, that should definitely end the show tonight. I don't see nothing else worthy of closing out Raw. Anyway, well, we're gonna close Raw with Gunther and then Damian Priest, Finn Balor, and the Judgment Day. Nah, this New Day thing is this the best. Honestly, it's the best thing going on for Monday Night Raw right now. Minus the some people even go as far as saying that it's better than the Bloodline storyline right now. So I mean, I can't help but to agree, because it is a little different, because the Bloodline storyline is going to go on for a very, very long time. It's going to go on for like years to come. I don't see the Bloodline storyline ending anytime soon. But as far as this New Day thing, this could open up, more opportunities for like Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. Maybe Kofi Kingston want to go on his run again, and as trying to go for the championship again, because he felt some type of way when Xavier Woods said that shit to him about losing to Brock Lesnar in 6 seconds. That shit stung. That shit stung him like hell. So he gonna want to get his opportunities again. Xavier Woods definitely, he hungry. He definitely want that singles championship, whether it's the Intercontinental, US, hell, even WWE or championship. But Yeah, that I don't see that happening anytime soon for Xavier Woods. As far as the WWE and the Universal Championship, hopefully he do get that opportunity, soon, like Ian Kofi, before he hang up the boots. You know, what I mean, it would be only right, but I guess they trying to play it out to see how he does on this little hill run that's looking like it's about to happen. And we jump to SmackDown. LA Knight been getting his ass kicked by Nakamura week in and week out. I'm thinking, I don't know. I guess you could say it made sense for Nakamura to win over LA Knight, because LA Knight he really don't, he ain't really lose a thing, but it's just, I really thought that he was gonna have one up on Nakamura because he was getting his ass. Normally when they get their ass kicked like that every week, normally they end up the champion end up retaining. Like for instance, you see Damon Priest was whooping Gunther ass every week. You know what I mean? But he ended up losing. I mean, yeah, it wasn't a clean finish, but he ended up losing after all of that. So I'm really thinking, I'm like, yeah, maybe LA Knight got this in the bag, but then again, are y'all really gonna have Nakamura come back with all this new gimmick shit and just to lose again? Like Nakamura's been going for like almost 6 months to a year now, so I guess it made sense to definitely put the title on Nakamura. I know a lot of people didn't agree with it, but LA Knight, he didn't really lose much with losing that championship, and I agree with most. His run wasn't really that. I won't say wasn't that good, but he ain't really had no good feuds to really go against for that championship like that. Besides Logan Paul, the person he won it from, But for Nakamura, for him to come back and win, I feel like it was a great decision if they're gonna have, Nakamura keep going while they still got him, because I really thought he was about to get released. The way he was talking before, like he was about to get released, but then he ended up coming back. He got his push already against LA Knight. And he ended up beating LA Knight. And the match wasn't even that long, like 6 to 10 minutes or something like that. It wasn't a really long match. So, but yeah, they ended up losing. SmackDown was pretty much more built up towards War Games. War Games is alright. The women's War Games match, I don't know. I know a lot of people wasn't really feeling that shit too much. I kind of liked the match. I think I'm like one of the only ones that kind of liked the match, minus a few of the botches. I know a lot of people feel like Nia Jax was the cause of a terrible match, and I can't help but to agree, because she was botching like a motherfucker, man. I ain't gonna lie, the chair shots, and that's the only thing I really caught was the chair shots she was doing. I didn't really. I feel like she was doing alright throughout the match. She wasn't really boshing too much, but a lot of people wasn't really feeling that match. They like we, and then they feel like it definitely did not deserve no War Games match. They definitely could have had like a traditional Survivor Series tag match. That match definitely deserved a War Games. I agree. It didn't deserve that match. Um, a traditional Survivor Series match was definitely needed with that, because they didn't really need to do no damn War Games match, and wasn't really. It was all for me. It was okay match. It wasn't that bad and wasn't that good, But it was, yeah. It definitely deserved no War Games match. Definitely watered down. You know, I mean, the only good thing about it was Mommy Rhea Ripley and her, that mask she had was fire. I ain't gonna even lie, that mask she had on was fire. And then the spot of the match was the riptide through the table. You know what I mean? But besides that, it was a alright match. But The triple threat match between Louis Kaiser, Sheamus, and Braun Breaker was fire. That was the best match of the night. The War Games men match was fire too. We had the OG Bloodline, Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, Jimmy, Jay, Uso, Yeet, and we had Sami Zayn and CM Punk. Them awkward moments was crazy between CM Punk and Roman Reigns. It was really funny. But like towards the mid of the match and the end of the match, it was really good. Good spots. It was pure like comedy. Paul Heyman had to come out there and intervene a little bit between Tribal Chief Roman Reigns and CM Punk because they was like arguing back and forth, and everybody thought I was one of the things was to think it was gonna be some backstabbing going on in that match between somebody. But it didn't happen. It didn't happen. It was a great match. CM Punk and Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. They started off not looking out for each other, but then in the end they started looking out for each other in the match, and then it was just from that point on it was this mutual respect between the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns and CM Punk. But I want to know is what's the favor that Paul Heyman, they was talking about some favor or whatever the case may be. Well, yeah, the Tribal right SmackDown. Tribal Chief Roman Reigns is asking what the favor was, and I guess Paul Heyman is gonna. I guess he gonna wait to SmackDown. After they won their match, they won the War Games, so I guess they're gonna wait to SmackDown to tell Tribal Chief Roman Reigns what the plan is, I guess, or what the favor was, or whatever it is. But what I think it is, I think CM Punk, maybe he want a match with Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. I think CM Punk is trying to I think he's trying to win the Wise Man back. I think he want the Wise Man back on his side, and I don't know. I think he maybe want a match with Tribal Chief Roman Reigns to see who can win over the Wise Man. I don't know. I don't see them. I don't see what because Roman ain't champion no more, so it can't be a championship match. What for the Ulu followers? He want the CM Punk want the Ulu followers. I don't think he wants that. But having a Wiseman and CM Punk on corner again would definitely be something to worth seeing. I do like him with the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. Hell, I don't even see why he can't be with both guys. But I don't know, man. I just don't see it that way. And it just the I'm not saying the relationship between Tribal Chief Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman is like rocky, but it's not as once was before. If I don't know, I'm noticing it. And it's just not how it was before when the Wiseman was first with the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. It's just like the atmosphere definitely changed between those guys. I don't know what it is, but I guess we're gonna have to wait and find out and see. Probably this for SmackDown, whatever the case may be, because I definitely noticed that between the guys, they like even when Roman Reigns is nonchalant, maybe just I don't know, Roman just playing his part, I guess. But yeah, you guys let me know what y'all thought about wrestling this week, more so War Games Survivor Series, because all Raw and SmackDown was build ups towards the show, but it was but besides the New Day thing, that was crazy. There wasn't really much talked about it on the time of War Games Survivor Series. We're gonna have to wait and see what goes open tonight as far as that. Cause I know that's about to be crazy. We about to be in for a surprise, I feel like. But yeah, you guys let me know what y'all thought about wrestling this week. What y'all rate Survivor Series War Games. I rated 9. It was cool. And it definitely leading up to other things and other stories. What's going to be happen with Big Bronson Reed? Is he? It seemed like he's happy with that bloodline. I'm hearing that he may even stay with them. That'd be a perfect fit for a Big Bronson Reed. For him to stay with the blood, he fits right in. So, what do you guys think about that though? Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will be back here for my Monday Night Raw review between tonight and tomorrow. More likely tomorrow. All right. You guys have a blessed day.